What's going on, you YouTubers? This is Limpy Yo coming at you with a deck profile of one of my favourite decks currently, and it has been a favourite deck for a while, Hieratics. Now I ran this at my locals and I did very well with them, got into top 8, and out of quite a couple of people were there this time. I did have a kind of like feature match that Pewsley put up. If you want to go check him out, he's just Pewsley on YouTube. I did make a couple of misplays. I wasn't thinking right on that. There's all the suspense and the tension of being on film, but what can you do? I did quite well. Losses were Chaos Dragons, because they sacked me so hard every turn, every game. First turn had Heavy Storm. I managed to just get rid of anything to stop them, and they just drew ridiculously amazing, which was crazy. That was a loss that I had. Without further ado, I'll get on to the deck profile. I'll do the extra deck after. The side deck was kind of more of a standard one, but I'll go into that a little bit later on. But the main deck, obviously, 3 Tefnuit. Tefnuit is basically the Cyber Dragon deck. Absolutely brilliant. Level 6. You just special summon when your opponent has a monster and you control none. And you can't tell that turn. Does the usual thing of when this card is tributed. You special one dragon type normal monster from deck, hand, deck, grave, 0 attack. Usual shenanigans. Second one is Sue. Heretic Sue is your back row removal. I think this one's one of my favorite heretics. You basically tribute heretic from your hand or field to kind of destroy one back row. And obviously then the effects kick in. That's how they work. To special summon level 6 and so on and so forth. I just really love this. This is such a good card. Helped me so many times get over those D-prisons and so on and so forth that the back row might contain. That's that basically. Real good one. So that's the level 6s. Level 5s. Going on to Esset. Esset is basically you can normal summon him and his attack becomes 1,000. It's useful obviously in the deck because you do have some quite high level monsters and it's obviously sometimes it can be a bit difficult to get around it. But you just normal summon this and then go like tribute special summon Sue and away you go. So yeah, it's quite useful. Did run 3 because you kind of need him. Just personal preference. I think everyone who runs Heretics runs 3 of those that I've just done. Now, the other 5 is Nebthet. I only run 2 Nebthet. I do really like the cards. This one's basically pop your opponent's monsters. But obviously he's level 5. And sometimes he can just be a bit of a dead draw because I can't summon him. Now I will go on to something a little bit later on that I might tech in, but I'll go to that later. But yeah, this build currently is a level 6 build, and nothing else. So yeah, that's why I only run 2. But he really did help me a lot in the day when I was in the matches. So I've got my 2 vanillas, Waltail Dragon and Luster Dragon. Obviously, you don't run 2 and 2. You do 1 and 1 just in case someone decides to chain disappearance you. However, I've never ever had someone chain disappearance me. Maybe people just don't think it's worth it because someone can't be that stupid to kind of put 2 of them in. But yeah, so obviously 1 Red Eyes Darkness Male Dragon. Kind of hurts. I realise there is some glare, so apologies for that. Up here seems to be alright. 1 Red Eyes is kind of all we can run now since it got nuked on the ban list. But 1's fine because of the next card that I'm going to show you. Wins games on its own, that to be honest. 3 Birdman. This card put in a lot of work over the weekend. Basically, you bounce one of your monsters to special summon it, and when you do, you can remove this monster from play when it, after it's hit the field. But this helped me so much when I, with Atom, get Red Eyes out, get a monster, bounce this back, bounce Red Eyes back, get this, banish, like an atom, a dead atom that I've already used this turn, something like that, and go into it. Can also, with the level 5s, I can go into, like my level 8 synchros, just to kind of help me survive. If anyone, if I do need to go to the next turn, then I can protect myself with like Stardust, for example, or if there's anything horrible to get past, they do have like Scrap Dragon, so on and so forth. So yeah, Birdman really helps. Really good card, and yeah. I don't play the Hanzo build, I play the Card D build, because Card D helps so much in this deck. Helps you get to the cards that you need for next turn. And yeah, just such a brilliant card. And I don't think it deserves the hype that it did when it first came out, but yeah, it also works really well with these two cards. Tragodia. Tragodia helped me so much in the weekend. It won me games. It was that good. People just kind of, when they attack in with like a Thunder King or Doom Cal, they're like, oh, drop Tragodia, they're like, oh, okay, whatever. But the amount of times I've had Tragodia on 3,000, 3.6 and higher, just because, it's been there, and with Card D, I've just been able to get that high. Just helps so much, and such a ball ache to get around. And people kind of underestimate it until it hits the field. So yeah, it really helped me. 2 is definite. Wouldn't go any lower than that. Gauze, because Gauze is Gauze. And 2 Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler didn't really do anything for me this weekend, and that's because I didn't have Maxi, and I would put Maxi in instead of Effect Veilers. So as soon as I get my Maxis, they're coming straight out and going into the side, because they just didn't help me at all at the weekend, to be honest. Okay, so we got 2 Heretic Seal of Convocation, because you run 2. And obviously it got hit in the ban list. 2 Pot of Duality, because Pot of Duality is Pot of Duality, and you need it. Then 3 Forbidden Lance. I was umming and ahhing over this card, depending on if I should play my body as a shield as well, or either, sorry. But Forbidden Lance just really helped at the weekend. The amount of times people waited when I special summoned the Tefnuit and waited for me to get that atom out to bottomless it and just drop this. It's just unbelievable the amount of times that they did it. And you do not care, because it's just like, you want a bottomless, okay, drop Lance. I don't care about the attack, because it's either going to be overlaid or removed from play. So yeah, really helped. I wouldn't take it out, I don't think, just because back row hate is quite painful, and you need it. Speaking of back row hate, 3 MST, because it is MST. 1 Booker Moon. Booker Moon helped me a lot. Get rid of those Raikos, get rid of those Doom Cals, so on and so forth. 1 Pot of Avarice, because Pot of Avarice is needed in this deck just in case you run out of steam. Monster Reborn, because it's Monster Reborn. Heavy Storm, because it's Heavy Storm. And the 2 traps was Compulsory Evacuation Device. Now, the reason I ran this over anything else was because it kind of helped me, as well as, it helped bounce my monsters, particularly Red Eyes. And yeah, kind of just avoided those bottomlesses if they tried to use it on my normal. Like some people tried to bottomless Tefnuit, and I was just like, if that was the only card they had down, I'd normally go, well, no, bring it back, and then keep going from there and just do it again. Really helped if they had Doom Cals and so on and so forth. Just got rid of them, and so much XYZ play, it just helped so much. People went into Gig in X, and I was just like, nope, take it away. And it just helps so much, it just kills their play. So yeah, I really like that. And going on to the extra deck. Extra deck, it's kind of, sorry if you can't see them, I have double sleeved them because I do that with all my extra deck cards. Yep, 3 Atom, Boss, 3 Gaia, Boss, which is really good. Did hurt some Spirit Reapers with Gaia, which is quite fun. 1 Bouncer, I do want, once I get the second, it will go up to 2, because Bounce is just too good. Insector X Beetle, I did use it a couple of times, but it's alright, it's good. You need it in the extra deck, to be honest. Force Focus, said it right the first time. Good, not bad. Summoned it 1 or 2 times, just 2/8 as well, just kind of beastie. Sword Breaker is kind of my other what am I thinking? What am I thinking of, guys? Photon Strike Bouncer. I know it obviously has nothing to do with the effect, But he did help me a lot, especially when I went against someone who was running Sams and I called Warrior. That was quite amusing to kind of watch them cringe and try and get over that. And then the 2 level 5s were Zenmayo and Keeper of Armageddon. Didn't use this once, used this a lot, just to get rid of those pesky monsters that were on the field that I couldn't get over. So yeah, it was quite fun, and it allowed me just to OTK a lot more. And for the synchros, Void Ogre Dragon, you can't get to it obviously because Birdman's Dark. Sometimes I did summon this, and it did win me a couple of games actually. Well, it won me one when someone tried to mirror force me, and I was just like, nope. It's basically Shien on legs. Obviously Shien has legs. Shien in dragon mode with 3000 attack. So it's fun. Scrap Dragon and my German Stardust Dragons. Yeah, basically that's it. I was saying before, I do want to try a bit of a control version of the deck, and someone gave me this idea using Ghost Ships. Now what Ghost Ship does, it's a level 5 light. You cannot normal summon this card. You must special summon this card from your hand by banishing 1 light monster from your grave. Now all the Hieratics are light, and it's just something I want to try around because I quite like having some a bit of control that the extra deck has. A lot of the level 5s that I used to use in some of the Hanzo builds when I did have Curse of Dragon in were really fun, and it just really helped me. The reason that I'm not going to run Curse of Dragon as the other vanillas, 3 vanillas, because it just gets so inconsistent at times. I did run Curse of Dragon a while back when I had 2 Woktail, Lust Dragon and Curse of Dragon, and I just found it more than not I had 2 vanillas in my opening hand, and it just really didn't help. With this at least, I can kind of just get, bring it out when I've gone off as well, and it'll help me get over those Thunder Kings and those Doomcows as well, because it's 1/9 attack. It also gives me the option to go into level 5s as well, so I kind of want to see how that'll go. Don't know what I'll take out for it, because I'm at a 41 card limit, and I don't like to go any higher, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see how that goes, and I'll give that an update once I kind of have done that. But yeah, thank you very much guys for tuning in. I'm going to have a couple more deck profiles coming up soon. I've got my Larvals nearly completed, so that'll be very fun. So I can get the lovely Quasar on the go, because this card is boss, and it's virtually impossible to stop, which is really fun, apart from warning. So yeah, so thank you very much guys for listening in, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you soon.